St. Luke chapter 21, verse 9. And when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be in heaven. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace to you, elect Akim, once again scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this word in humility and sincerity as commanded by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and this is what we're seeing now, okay? We're seeing uproars, commotions, okay? Riots, chaos, sedition, all of these things. That was a clip from Haiti and Vasperio, okay? So these things are happening throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. I just picked 2 clips for the sake of this lesson. All right, I may put more after I'm done recording this. But the point is that the uproars continue to take place. The commotions continue to intensify. Okay? The draconian laws continue to get harsher and harsher, dealing with this this disease. The restrictions are getting heavier and heavier. They're getting more and more severe with these masks and, the regulations and the requirements to go here and do this. The prophecies are jumping off of the page. Okay? It says 2 Ezra 9 and 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So everything that you see was already spoken about to come into existence. Okay? And it's the word of the Most High that spoke these things into existence. Because I'm reading it right here about the uproars of the people. So now is the time where you should be able to understand that this is the time when the Lord is visiting the earth which he made. And the final visitation is with those missiles, those chariots, and Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning. Verse 9, remember the former things of old, for I am power, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure, So the Lord is going to do all his pleasure. And one of his pleasures is the commotions, the uproars of the people, the sedition. You also have protests in Myanmar. I can never pronounce that. Against the coup. The government, there's a new military government in control right now. And you have people protesting against the military government. Then you have people supporting the military government. And you have uproars all over the world. Why? Because we're close to the time that our Lord is coming back, pursuant to Matthew 24. The disciples asked Yahushua, what type of sign should we look for when you return? And he went to explain the signs and the things that were going to be taking place. What we read in Luke 21, that was another account of Matthew 24. Luke 21 and Matthew 24 are basically the same chapters. They speak about the same things. Okay? It says Matthew 24, verse 1, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And you got these people rioting and, tearing up their own cities, man. Before the real destruction comes. They're destroying it by themselves. But it's chiefly talking about when those nuclear missiles hit America via World War III. Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Right, so it's not talking about the end of the world. It's talking about the end of this man's system. The end of the so-called white man and his system and his rulership. This is the world of Esau right now. Okay? This is the new world that Christopher Columbus, aspired to establish. But the end of the world is going to come when Yahushua returns. That's why the disciples asked that question. Yahushua is coming back to take this man out of power. See, because when the disciples asked this question, the Romans was already in power. So that's why they asked the question, when is these Romans gonna get taken out, man? When we gonna see the end of this world, man, that they've established? St. Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? Or what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Right? You got Elon Musk, saying that he can basically heal people. He can basically anoint you and heal you via his technology, via his mark of the beast, the Neuralink brain chip. That's a form of saying I am, the anointed. And they're going to deceive many. It says, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that, and we're constantly hearing rumors of wars dealing with Iran, dealing with Israel, dealing with Russia, dealing with China. Okay? Because we're in that time. And World War III is soon to take place. And America will not win World War III. They will actually be annihilated. They'll be annihilated. Matthew 24, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and of rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All of these are the beginning of sorrow. So what you're seeing is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Okay? where these are the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Because once Jacob's trouble starts, once it really gets rolling, these things will be child's play compared to the genocide that will be taking place in certain parts of the world. Jeremiah 30:6 asks ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So only the elect is going to be saved out of these calamities that are about to take place on the planet Earth. Because the elect is hastening in their Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not out protesting trying to fix their country. Okay? They're praying that Yahweh Shem Yahushua come and destroys their country and the rulership of it, and delivers them and sets them up in righteousness. So therefore the elect is going to be hid from these things, man. This wisdom hides us from these plagues and these these uproars and just being caught up in this society. By us having this truth, we're stable. Let's get that. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. All right, let's look up that word, stability. Stability. It says the quality, state, or degree of being stable. The strength to stand or endure. You see? So the Lord gave us this wisdom and knowledge, and that is our strength to stand and endure. That's why I said that the fear of the Lord is his treasure, and this is the strength of our salvation. Okay? Because the definition of stability is the strength to stand or endure. The Lord said in Matthew 24:13, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So this is what we have to do. Okay, we have to endure these events, endure the temptation to, we don't really get tempted to be involved in it, but, endure the temptation to avoid it. You might be driving home and you might drive through near a protest. The Lord directs our footsteps and guides us so that we aren't caught up in all this madness. He keeps us stable. So I didn't want to make this long. I just wanted to show those videos. And Lord, this was edifying. Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.